Yeah, I look freaking huge, bro. Huge in this shirt. Okay. Anyway, let's get right into it. So, I've always enjoyed doing sports. I love the challenge. So, the sport that gave me the most physical and mental challenge was wrestling. My sophomore year of high school, I found myself at the finals of the All Island Wrestling Tournament. None of my teammates made it to the finals. Not even my team captains, bro. So naturally, there was an astronomical amount of pressure on me to win. And right before the match, under that pressure, I collapsed. One of my professors said for every negative thought, you should have 5 positive ones. And at the time, it was quite the opposite. Hell, even worse. For every 10 negative thoughts, there was like one backhanded compliment. It went something like, yeah, Elijah, you were undefeated in your weight class. But you challenged guys that were slackers. They were ass. You're not gonna make it to the third period. You get tired. You're weak. The other guy's stronger. I mean, look at him, bro. He's built like a tank. And he's a 4th year. Bro, you're basically a first and... And the cycle of negative thoughts kept going on and on and on until it was my time to wrestle. And I lost. Losing the match was not what stuck with me. It was the moments before it. You see, I lost that match before I even stood on the mat. And after, I felt ashamed, guilty for not performing at my best, for letting my teammates, my coach, my family, just my whole school down, all because of what was going on up here. Having those negative beliefs of myself, that hurt. That's what kept me up at night. It took me 2 years to realize just how powerful belief is. By having those negative thoughts, I started to rapidly believe that I was the loser. So, the summer before my senior year, I decided to flip the switch. I started telling myself, you know what? I'm the best high school wrestler on this island. I didn't say it like that. I said it like in a serious face. But I said that before the school year started, before I even knew there'd be a wrestling season. That's what I was telling myself. And I worked relentlessly to brainwash myself to believe that I am the best. And long story short, I was standing at the top of the podium at All Island my senior season. So, looking back now to the day I lost in my sophomore year, that was honestly one of the best days of my life. I said, who said your best days had to be positive, Yeah, it was quite a traumatic experience, but it was necessary. I would not be the person I am today without it. It caused me to start improving myself, starting with my beliefs. And even though the cause and the effect were 2 long years apart, I don't regret having those negative thoughts, those negative beliefs, nor do I regret losing that match. I started my self-improvement journey because of it, and for that, I'm grateful. And end quote. And that was my speech for communications. But it's a very true story. You feel me? So, my advice to myself, if you're gonna start improving yourself, you should start with your mind. Be like water, my friend. No, I just thought like Bruce Lee. But when I started telling myself that I was the best high school wrestler on the island, I had to prove to my mind that I was. None of this manifestation woo-woo stuff, just like the difference between telling yourself and believing is totally different. Telling yourself something and believing something is totally different. If I just told myself that I was the best without doing any work, I would be no different from that fatso, that couch potato who's telling himself that he's a millionaire. Like, come on. Logic. Like, your mind would not believe what you're telling it, even if you keep telling yourself that, I'm a millionaire. I'm the best. But you need proof. Proof that you are what you say you are. Proof that I am the best high school wrestler on this island, bruh. I was telling myself that I was the best high school wrestler on this island, and I worked to prove it. I sacrificed video games, I sacrificed junk food, I sacrificed relationships, bro. I swear to God, there was like, looking back, I think there was some like girls into me, but I didn't see it. like I didn't care either way because my whole focus was getting good at wrestling. In my free time, I'd watch college wrestling matches, breakdowns of techniques, like that DPS breakdown channel on YouTube. Analyze like the different movements and situations wrestlers get in, especially in those college wrestling matches. I'd go frame by frame and stuff, just reversing it endlessly, and just keep watching and like learning that way. And then I'd apply it in practice. I would legit be on my desk at school and like visualize myself wrestling. Snap down, underhook, throw by, single leg double, take down, freaking tilt. Give me the points. Give me the points, baby. So yeah. So by the time wrestling season hit, like who was visualizing wrestling in the classroom? Like, come on, who was doing all of this stuff? I legit, genuinely believed that I was the best and that no one was working harder than me. No one was doing the things I was doing on my spare time. So that's what made me myself, my mind. That's what I did to make my mind believe that, yeah, he's the best. He is. So in short, you need proof. Proof of concept. Proof is what makes your brain believe. Not abstract thoughts or manifestation, but put in the work, put in the reps. Put in the reps for the intention of improving. Yes, sir. And I'll see you guys in the next one.